The number one reason why it seems like you lack confidence in literally anything you try and do in your life is because you lack competence in that specific action. When you really think about it, competence and confidence have a direct correlation with each other. So I'll give you a couple examples, right? Say you are a utterly horrible, terrible public speaker. You go up to your presentation, you start speaking, and you can't even have eye contact with the audience. When you actually start speaking, your voice starts shaking. And so, why is this, right? Well, one, you're probably a student still in school, so the amount of times you've publicly spoke have been maybe 1 to 2 times because, again, your class probably has forced you to. So you've publicly spoken 1 or 2 times, and the fact that you can count those times on your fingers means that you haven't done nearly enough amount of that specific action, which means you aren't competent at that action, which means you would never be confident at that action. This kind of directly relates to the phrase practice makes perfect, so I'll give you another example. Say you are hanging out with a group of friends, you're a dude, you have your guy friends, and you guys are at a club or a bar or whatever. One of your friends sees a pretty girl in the distance, but he's too bitch made to go and talk to her and try and spark some conversation. The reason why that is because realistically, that friend probably either one has never done that or two has done that maybe 1 to 5 times. And so, again, you can count that number on your hands, which means he hasn't done that specific action enough times in order to be competent at it, which means he'll literally never have confidence to do it. And so, if you think about it like this, you can, from the examples that I've talked about, you can sort of directly translate those ideas into situations or scenarios that you're experiencing that you seem to lack confidence in. But in reality, if you really think about it again, you just lack competence in that. So, the point of this video is to go out and sort of intentionally practice on what you seem like you lack confidence in, because in reality it's probably just that you lack competence and you haven't done that action enough times. So go out, try it for yourself, intentionally practice whatever you want to do, and see that your confidence seems to skyrocket when in reality you just become more competent at that thing.